Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity with Galrock. As promised, I've been out exploring around, looking around, trying to find some more resources, and I just wanted to show you all something real quick. Made myself a new crafting station, got a bunch of wool here. Gonna make a few carpets, put them down like that, and put the wool, any color wool, doesn't matter, like that. I have a sleeping bag from open blocks. What the sleeping bag does is acts like a bed, lets me skip the night, and it does not reset my spawn point. So that way, while I'm out and about, traveling, looking around, trying to find stuff, I can sleep and skip the night. And that's a good thing too, you see the sun is setting. Saw those cows plenty far enough away from home, thought some steak and some leather would be good. So I'm going to keep exploring around, gathering up some resources, and we'll be back in just a minute. And we're back. I see a couple of things that I've been looking for. First thing I see, this barley from Natura. It's kind of like regular wheat, but it grows a lot faster. So it's going to make an easy way for us to get started on bread. And the other thing I see down here in this swamp, if I can get down here safely, ouch. There they are, some rubber trees from Mine Factory Reloaded. This is what I've been looking for. Sorry, I've just generated a whole lot of new areas, so a little bit of lag spike here and there. And, got a sapling, good. I'm going to get a few more of these, and when I get back home, I'll show you why I wanted these rubber trees. And I was about to head back home, but I just found something I wanted to show you. You see that great wood tree over there, and you see some cobweb on it. That usually is what I call a spider tree. And usually, if you can get past the cave spiders, there's something nice underneath. Let's see what we can find. There's the spawner. Got it. Inventory problems. I don't need those right now. Don't need those. Guess I'm done with those. Alright, let's see what we got here. What's in this chest? Division Sigil. Alright, that's a good way to start. Some Ender Lily seeds, those are useful. Let's see what... I'll leave the quicksand behind. Got some tin and copper there. I just have too much junk in my inventory. Don't need dandelions. Hey, all that stuff I dropped on the ground coming back. Okay, don't really need the cave spider spawner right now. We'll remember where this tree is. We'll come back to it if we need to later. Kind of want to keep some string around. Rotten flesh. Okay. There we go. Just wanted to show you all that real quick. I'm going to keep on heading towards home. I'll be right back. And we're back. As you can see, I made it home. I went ahead and put everything up that I collected out on that run. And now here's one of the first things I usually use this raw rubber for. As a substitute for coal in making torches. There we go. That's going to make torches a lot easier to make. Let's go ahead and grab a few of these saplings, get some of these planted out here, so that we've got a renewable source of these. Yeah, I still need to do a lot more clearing and leveling. I'll eventually get around to it, I think. Maybe. Okay, so Looks like our potatoes and carrots are done growing over there. Let's put these saplings back up. Put the seeds we've got away from all that grass we just cleared. There we go. And just in time to see the wheat finish too. Alright. So, let's grab those crop sticks. Come back over here. And we put 2 sets down to create a cross crop. What this does is it allows these plants to crossbreed together. If you've got 4 like this, you stand a chance of getting a seed that inherits strengths from all 4 of the parent seeds. But doing 2 like this works too. Oh, and we gotta watch out for that. Weeds. You can use a rake, or you can just smash down the crops and put your new cross crop back up. So we're gonna watch paint dry, because that's about how much fun this is to watch. So while I wait on that, let's clear out a little more area over here. Let's see. Here we go. Got my first new wheat seed. And we can put this in the seed analyzer, and we can see it has a growth 4, gain 1, strength 3. Here's one that I picked up from some tall grass. You can see that's got 1, 1, and 1. That's what these other ones over here are going to be, 1, 1, and 1. So this 4, 1, and 3 we've got, these stats will get all the way up to 10. 10, 10, and 10. So ideally you want to get your seeds all the way up to that level. That gives them strength to resist the weeds, and the gain is how much you get out of the plant, out of the crop when you plant it. With a full stat of 10, you'll get 4 items out of it. So it could be 4 melon slices, it could be 4 pieces of wheat, as it would be in this case. Let's make a whole bunch more of these crop sticks. And you know what else? We're going to need some chests over there. So let's make a bunch of chests. The way I like to do this, I'll just set some chests out over here by my different plots, and as I get new seeds, I'll put them in here, and I'll try to get several seeds, and eventually upgrade these parent crops. Okay, now what we've got with this potato, what I'm going to do here, let's go ahead and analyze this new seed. 2, 2, and 1. You see how we didn't get quite as good an improvement with only 2 parents. So we're going to let that one grow before we put another cross crop down. Still waiting on the carrots. Well, first rubber tree grew. Let's go ahead and chop it down. I was about to say, no saplings? Got 1. That's why I wanted to get a whole bunch of those saplings together, because sometimes you won't get any saplings out of those rubber trees. If I had a watering can, that would go a lot faster over there, but we're not quite there yet. I've found some iron gravel ore. I could smelt it up, but I've got another plan in mind. Let's set out some more of these chests, because the ones I've got in here are getting kind of crowded. let's put Botania, Witchery, Thaumcrafty stuff over here in this chest. Because we're not ready to get into any of those mods yet. Let's see. We'll go ahead and move wood into a different chest. So wood and saplings and rubber, we'll take that too. There we go. Okay, we'll keep ingots and ores in here to produce, and we'll move these blocks like the different stones and dirt and gravel. We'll move all that up here. The next thing I want to do is get a smeltery started. We can go ahead and double our ores. Ooh, getting nighttime. Need to get ready to sleep. We can go ahead and start doubling our ores. So that's why I don't want to just jump straight into smelting all that stuff we found. Let's sleep through the night real quick. I'd like to get to some ore doubling just as quick as possible. Best way to do that, easiest way to do that, is probably through Tinker's Construct with Smeltery. So let's clear out some more of this area over here. I hear a zombie. He's loud. I don't see him. There must be a cave right under me. That's right, we saw this cave earlier. Okay. I guess that's where I'm hearing him. Anyway, I'm going to clear out a little more area for us to work with over here, or do I want to put the smeltery inside? Yeah, let's put the smeltery inside. So I'm going to move these chests that I just placed, and we're going to clear out some more area in here. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. Here's the new room. Yep, just another hole in the wall. So I came out here and I was clearing away. Oh look, another one of my rubber trees grew. I was clearing away a lot of this area so we could get some more rubber trees. Went through a couple of axes while I was clearing out the new room. Went through a couple of pickaxes. And I was thinking, man, I'm getting tired of replacing this stuff every so often. So I think it's time we get started on Tinker's Construct. Not just the smeltery, but we're going to do the whole bit. So first I'll find my juicer and turn these into raspberry juice. Where is my juicer? Did I leave it in the crafting grid? No. There it is, in the wrong chest. And while I'm thinking about it, let's plant some ender lilies. We'll just put these right there for now. That'll work. Those take a long time to grow, but they will give us ender pearls when they're done. So, let's go ahead and put away some of this stuff. You can see I got a bunch more birch trees cut down. And let's take a stack of this raw rubber. We're about to start on the next use of it. In the meantime, let's go ahead and start building our smeltery pieces, or Tinker's Construct stations. There we go. Stencil worker. Got that achievement. Now we use these stencils. There's our stencil table. Got a new book. Actually, yep, just one new book. Oh, nope, there's the other one. I thought we were getting two. Alright. And again, just like the first book, these books have some interesting, useful information. The different tools you can make, and some of the materials and their traits. But we have some other mods on here that add some more materials, so this book is not all inclusive. And then this one is new to 1.7, Tinker's Weaponry. There are new weapons we can make: javelins, short bows, long bows, shurikens. Now there's the whole list right there. Interesting read if you haven't read it yet, or you're not too familiar with Tinker's Construct. But in the meantime, we're going to keep making our stations. There's our part builder. We need a chest, and we need a crafting table. That'll be our tool station, and that is our pattern chest. Alright, let's put this stuff out in this room. So I want my stencil table, pattern chest, part builder, tool station. Alright, the rest of these blank patterns, we'll go ahead and make a tool rod pattern. We're going to need the tool binding for our pickaxe head, of course. Let's get a shovel head, an axe head, and a sword blade. Sure, we'll start a sword blade. Now you can see I was already looking up one of the materials, plastic. And that's what I've got going on over here. Let's make another furnace to try to speed this up. Yeah, we've got a little bit of coal. Let that get started. You take the raw rubber, smelt it into rubber bars, which you can also use in IC2. There we go, IC2 crafting. So it can replace the rubber in IC2. And then the rubber bars, you smelt again, turn it into raw plastic. Now there's a lot of uses for that in Mine Factory Reloaded, but what we're going to use it for is Tinker's Construct. Here in just a minute, once this is all done cooking up. In the meantime, we're going to start working on some of our smelter requirements. Now, if you look it up, it's in the book too, but we need grout. And you can see we make grout with clay, sand, and gravel. While I was out exploring earlier, I got a little over a stack of gravel, almost a stack and a half. We need to move the sand up there. We need a lot more sand, and we need clay. So we're going to let that stuff cook up, and we're going to go hunting for clay. You know what? I'm not going to make you watch that. While I hunt for clay and sand, I'm going to cut away from camera, and we'll be right back. And we're back. You can see I got a bunch of clay, a bunch of sand. We're ready to go. So let's put all this away. We're going to start with a stack of gravel, stack of sand, stack of clay. Combine those. It's a shapeless crafting recipe. Doesn't matter how you put them in there. And now we've got 2 stacks of grout. Alright. Finish smelting that up into plastic. And let's go ahead and start the first stack of grout. Finish putting this coal in here. There's something like that. Anyway, we'll let that grout finish cooking up. In the meantime, I think we've got enough plastic here to get started on some tools. So we're going to take it and make plastic sheets. You can see I already broke the shovel I had. It was in that spot. So let's make a shovel head. Look at the durability on that. 1500. Just a point of comparison, let's put some stone up here, show you what that would be. 131. Same mining level. See the mining level iron, mining level iron. The mining speed for stone is 4, for plastic is 6. So it's a little bit faster and a lot more durable. This is going to make life a lot easier. Now, you don't want to make a sword blade out of plastic. Attack negative 0.5 hearts. Might as well punch them to death. And you don't want to make a tool rod out of plastic either. Durability modifier 0.1. So, I'm going to make my tool binding out of wood. That's a 1X. Nothing fancy, but it'll do. And you know what? Let's make a long sword. So we're going to get a handguard, and we're going to make one of those out of wood too. And for my sword blade, let's make it flint. Not great, but it'll work. Okay, pickaxe. And we can name these if we want to. These are early on pickaxes. I'm just going to take the plastic pickaxe generic name for it. And we get the achievement Tinkerer. Yay! And you can just use, if you're going to use a wooden tool rod, you can just use a stick in place of the tool rod pattern. That's fine. And early on I like using the long sword. Gives us a sprint and a jump. Ooh, it's dark outside. And I left the door open. So I'll just put the stone sword away there. Look at all this. Oh, looky there. We got zombies coming. Oh, and that was a Bombcraft zombie. Any more stuff for us to kill out here? No, I guess everything else I see on there is down in the caves. Oh. Okay. There we go. Out of there. I see a skeleton hanging out in the water over there. What's up? Okay. Well, I'll show you this longsword's ability. There we go, we got him. Okay, let's chop down some more of these trees. Finish using up this stone axe, and then we'll switch to the plastic one. I'm sure you don't want to watch me chop down these trees, so I'll just come back in a minute. When the axe is about to break. Okay, the axe is about to break, so let's finish this up. You can see the speed it's chopping with. Okay, fine, it'll plant there. Bet this will be the last tree. Let's see. Oh, almost. There we go, it broke. Alright, the new one. A little bit faster. Not a whole lot, but enough to be worth it, especially with that high durability. And it looks like we've reached the wrapping up point for this episode. Between this episode and next, I'm going to finish getting all this grout cooked up, so you don't have to just sit here and watch me cook grout. And then we're going to get started on our smeltery to put in here. So until next time, make sure you tip your pizza delivery driver. He's out there working hard for you.